Welcome back, game two. We're just about to start as Joe Ruthig steps up to the plate. First pitch from Nixon Deemer. Nice curveball that they've been able to get in for the strike. Going back to the last game, and Nixon Deemer starts off the swordsman with strike one. Unlike that one, likes that pitch instead. Brower drops down to a knee. Ooh, big inside. Gets out of the way of it. Evens up the count, 1-1. Joe Ruthig also let off the. Ooh, misses the head there. Two very inside pitches in a row. He's looking at 2-1. He 0 for 3 as the leadoff hitter in game one. 2 groundouts and a strikeout on a line. Drops right in front of Reese and he misplays it. That will be a leadoff base runner for the swordsman. Daniel Erman to bat. Daniel in game one was hit by a pitch, singled, and grounded out up the middle. Pickoff move will be not fruitful. That was back. That was the first pitch.
That's right behind. It's leaning up that back here. Yeah. Yeah, it was leaning up there. Yep. You'll get sunburn either.
Foul ball. Very true.
You can come in here, but there's not a whole lot of room.
I know.
Very similar lineup to game one for the swordsman. Ruthig, Erman, Hennigan, Polis all stay the same. Borman and Burns flip. Mesner stays in the 8-hole, and Case Bradford, the starting pitcher for them, will bat in the 9th hole. Landon Jakeway, the designated hitter,
You have 2 strikes.
will be.
You call the ball.
And the runner's going to get second base on the balk call. Case Bradford, the pitcher, will be coming in to bat 9th. Landon Jakeway moving from 9th spot to
I didn't either.
staying in the game, playing right field, but he will be designated hit for by Borman, the pitcher, from game one. Sabres won game one on a hard hit single up the middle from Reese Broderick, the starting pitcher. The pitcher went all 6 innings. As Reese will get the out there, 6-1, 6-3. That'll be the first out of the inning.
If he isn't fixing
I've
your
never-
attention, he's playing out in the outfield.
Yeah, I've never seen him at first.
I think he got
Maybe
an
he's
inning
a
at
better
first,
option.
not a few just a few games
Tall
ago.
kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's better.
I always like to have the tall kid at first.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ball inside, and he's really missing arm side to start off the game. Ball 1. This is Vaughn Hennigan, the second baseman, on 1 for 3. He struck out, flew out,
Yeah, I know.
and got a single. Reese Nixon almost making that play. That one's going to get up for a single, RBI single, and once again the swordsmen have scored first. It is 1-0. Will Paulus steps in. Back-to-back trips to the plate today, where Vaughn Hennigan picks up a hit. The last time he would be thrown out at second by the center fielder on a bloop. Wasn't sure if that one was going to get down. This pitch high, ball 1 to Polis. Polis, the shortstop. Singled in the first inning. Drove in the run. That would be the first score of the game in game 1. He also grounded out and popped out. Showing bunt. Nixon steps off. Very low starting position for a show bunt at. It was almost at the bottom of the zone. Called strike. The throw to second. Off to the right too much. And he will get in there.
It's actually a good thing he wasn't there because if he had been at the bag, that ball would have been center field.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he'd be on third base.
1-1. Could have even probably been home too. In the dirt, blocked by Christian.
Good stuff.
2-1 the count.
Emerson, he got home, I think, at almost 10 last night because he was striping both fields.
Yep.
Oh, really?
He said that they were here pretty late. Ball 3.
Doing a little bit of everything, is he?
Yep. Well, without Brad here.
He stopped by before the first game.
Of course, I did that for Teresa.
Foul
At St.
ball
Mary's.
towards the swordsman's dugout on the third base side.
Go disappear, put the umpire equipment on, come out and umpire. That was middle school.
It's
I
a full
don't know
count.
varsity games, but that was middle school.
Paulus the shortstop. Nixon gets a sign.
Northern Lights,
Sets
we
at
should
the
be able
belt.
to see him tonight.
Raises his leg, runner off for third, swing and a miss. The throw over. Nice pick. Keep it out of the outfield, but the base will be stolen. That was strike 3.
I believe so.
2 away. Corn Paulus now bats. First baseman in both games. He did reach on that bloop I was talking about. Called strike. On top of that, he would also ground out and pop out. He's looking at an 0-1 count. Nixon sets the delivery. Popped up. High. First baseman Malachi just misses it. Overruns it. So
Strike 2.
Paul will get another chance there. Looking at an 0-2 count. 2 outs. Runner at
That's
third.
just not playing first base very often.
Yeah.
But he was there. I mean, he could have made the play.
Yeah.
He was
The
there.
only thing I can think of is with those
Worried about
fences
the
there.
fence.
Yeah. You know, where you need your
But they're right there. They should
be telling him.
You got room, you got room,
you
yeah.
You know,
Yep.
let him know he's got plenty of room to go get it.
0-2. 2 outs.
Nice.
In the air, he adjusted to that pitch well. Center fielder, though, Kobe Bilderback makes the play. And that won the inning. Parker Hoover to the plate as the Sabres get ready. They are, again, down 1 to start off the ballgame. Their first trip to the plate down 1.
I mean, and then what you end up having to do is play a lot of. You either play tournaments.
The Sabres started off last game down by 1 as
Told
well.
me that they had a JV team when he first started playing.
Ethos?
And they only played like 5 games.
That was,
But I mean, that's the way you can supplement not having a lot of teams to play. You, basically,
that
what
was
you do is
incredible,
find those
Blake.
teams
He threw
playing
that one
3
like a
times
like a
as
pop
opposed to
fly. That
twice.
one
Right.
now straight.
And then,
Also a ball, 2-0.
And then what you do is you try to get in some tournaments. Even if you have to travel.
Yeah, I wish
Can't
we
do
were
much
still
at that
doing
first
our
pitch that he threw.
more veterans
Well,
memorial
maybe
tournament.
they can do a JV tournament.
That one,
Yeah.
like a change up in the air right
Catch
for
that,
center field.
catch that.
He's going to make that backpedaling hat falling off, and that will be the first out.
Anyhow, that's
It's Isaiah Willis now, third baseman. With that first out for the Sabres, pitch on the way. Outside ball 1. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Traverse City Christian Sabres. Parker Hoover led off, followed by Isaiah Willis. Reese Broderick. Nixon Deemer, the pitcher.
Nice hit.
Isaiah pokes one to right in a very, very nice play, tumbling down and making the catch from right field, and that's the second out. Reese digs in after a very, very well-made play.
He was playing
Off
challenge.
his-
It
off
was
a
a
dive.
dying ball, but he made a nice play.
He would've-
After Nixon will be Christian Brower behind the plate, Malachi Willis at first base, Charlie Cameron DHing for Mason Hensley playing in right, batting 8th,
You just got to time this guy. That's it.
Ethan Ehlert, who will be playing left field, and rounding out the lineup, center fielder Kobe Bilderback. As Reese watches a ball.
Winning the first game 3-2 helps
that
you
was
with a little, helps you with a little confidence in a game like this.
Nice line
nice
shot
hit.
over the head of the hopping third baseman, and Reese got back-to-back hits. Very hard hits, too. And the inning stays alive. Nixon Deemer with a chance to continue the 2-out rally. Wants to help himself out here.
Reese's mom says the one thing he likes about baseball
On
is
the
stealing.
move. A pitch to the backstop. Nixon, Reese sliding into second. When the ball was all the way back here. 1-0 on Nixon. Now a chance to tie it up himself. Reese will move over as Nixon wasn't able to get out of the way of that one. 2-0.
No, that hit the catcher. That didn't hit Nixon.
Oh, he hopped over it.
I know. It hit something.
Yeah.
I don't think he did it.
That's why I took a pause. That hit. 2-0. Ball 3. Nixon working a good at bat here. Tying run. Only 90 feet away for the Sabres. 3-0. Goes for that one in the dirt. That could have been ball 4. Now it's 3-1. I know Nixon wants to hit, but you got to get base runners. Calls that one a strike. Inside part of the plate. Full count now. Full count, 2 outs.
Let's go Nixon.
Tying run at third in the first. 1-0 our score. Ball 4. So he does get the walk in the end. And Christian Brower will bat now. He did.
The other night they played.
Christian Brower to the plate.
Did you get a hit at all the first game?
I don't believe so.
but he played pretty well at center.
When we're on the move, he'll
That's
uncontestedly
almost
take
like
second
runner-
base.
That's almost like runner indifference. Or what do
Yeah,
you call
defensive
it?
indifference on
Defensive
that one.
indifference.
Yeah, I just say DI for those.
Just because
You know he's not gonna go for it. Foul back this way. Ground ball, foul ball. Even 1-1 count.
Let's go.
trying to
Knock these two in. Got a little bit
Go
of a gap
ahead
out
score
there.
would be at second base. 2 runners in scoring position. Ball 2. Christian was 0 for 2 in game 1. Foul tip to the catcher's glove. 2-2 now. 2-2, 2 out, 2 on. Number 2 at the plate. In game 2.
That's fast.
Called strike 3. That was a nice curveball. Bends back into the zone. Saw it happening as it was coming, and that'll be it. No strand a pair. Still 1-0. Harbor Light will start their second inning with Aiden Burns, their number 6 hitter. He's the left fielder. Was hitting 7th in game 1. Called strike. Curveball finds its way back into the zone. Strike 1. I'll sneeze from the mound. 3 ground outs in the first game for Burns. First 2 to... Good fishing pitch there. First 2 to second base, and then the final one was the last out of the 6th inning to strand a pair that was back to Reese. Doesn't get that one. Falling off the mound. 2-1. Two-one pitch on its way. That one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. For the second strikeout of the ball game, perhaps. It's a full count. Brings him up on that one, maybe a little low to me, but we will take it. That is the first out of the inning. Designated hitter Dirk Borman steps up. He is hitting for right fielder Landon Jakeaway. Pitched a very good game to see game 1, first pitch up ball. In game 1, he did pick up the loss. He threw 5 1/3 with 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits, 3 runs allowed, but 1 was unearned as he rips one back up to Nixon for the second out. Jackson Mesner bats. Throws behind him.
I noticed though that they've crowded the plate, so anything inside, they're almost turning their backs and saying hit me.
They're staying in, too.
Oh, yeah.
They're not
But I'm
bailing
saying,
out of the box.
They're even, if you notice, a couple times they got hit last game, they turned their shoulder right.
Yeah. Well, that was where they got hit was like the shoulder and the elbow, fouled back towards me. 2-1. Really trying to work that backdoor curve too, and when you don't have it, it's just gonna. I love pitchers duels though. Strike 2.
Well, I liked his strike zone. The first umpire. I mean, a couple he could have called,
Right.
but a lot of them were
Fouled off. Still 2-2.
Whereas I thought Mark kind of had a smaller strike zone, and then they get perturbed. An umpire gets perturbed because they're out here for 3 hours. You know what you do to that?
Widen the strike zone.
Yeah.
My brother always had a wide zone.
I was talking to, as I work with Kingsley's JV assistant coach, and he was saying they played last night. I think it might have been raining, he said, wherever they were. And the second game, towards the back few innings, the strike zone got smaller from their umpire as the night got later and colder and rainier. As they will get the third out, we're going into
I'm
the
just
second.
saying if you start off
Bottom half.
Get something going this inning.
Malachi Willis to the plate as the Sabres look to make something happen down 1 in the second inning. 1, 2, 3 in the last half. Fairly brisk inning as Malachi puts one back up the middle. Nice piece for a single. Charlie Cameron up now with a runner at first. An opportunity to start this inning off hot. First pitch to him. Doesn't quite find its way all the way back down. That is ball 1. Cameron DHing in this one. Last time played the field, he is DHing for Mason Hensley. It's pet back pick from the catcher, but it's not going to get him. The count is 2-0.
Well, they're not holding the money. So, no, he wasn't before.
There you go. Wow.
That's
Can't get a better hit than that with a stolen base.
Right there, a running hit.
That was
Shortstop was heading
beautiful.
that way.
That's a running hit.
Hitting it
That's
right to
exactly
the
what
coverage,
you're
and that's
supposed
why
to
the
do.
second baseman covers on a steal.
But that's the whole point.
Ethan Ehlert,
The runner makes
bat,
the shortstop
tucking in his shirt real
because
quick.
he's, makes the shortstop, although it should be the second baseman.
The second baseman covers on the right-handed
The
hitter.
when the minute the shortstop covered, then that's basically
Yep.
a running hit. I mean, I don't know if he
Put
called
it-
for that in
I
that sentence, but that's what that is.
I think the shortstop's been covering all game, and we don't have any lefties.
That's true.
So,
Should be. But that's
and my sister's a shortstop for West softball. That one hit to third. He
That's gonna
picks
be
it
out
up.
at third.
That's going to get the lead runner. 2 will stay on after the first out. Kobe Builder back to the plate. On the ground once again to third. He'll take it himself and rinse and repeat. Same situation. Back to the top, and Parker Hoover bats.
You need to go to the other side.
First pitch to him. He tries to go to the other side of the field, and foul. He flew out to center in his first trip to the plate. Leadoff hitter for the Sabres. Tying run at second. Inside pitch is fouled off towards the Swordsman's dugout.
A little bit anxious to swim.
Mm-hmm.
They need to time him a little bit. Make him pitch a few. See if we.
Yeah, a lot of these, I mean, there's only been 4 pitches that weren't put into play. Nice up the middle. Second baseman going to be able to get to that one, though. The throw to first is not successful. That one scoots by. Ehlert, and they're in a little bit of a pickle. Throw to second. Gonna get past him, though, and now Ethan gets to run home. He's really feeling it. They're gonna hold Kobe at third. Slides back in safe. Sliding and diving competition between that and the third baseman. And
Yes.
So
Sabres tie it up. That's the important information on that play. Isaiah
First
Willis
pitch was a ball.
up now.
and then Ehlert scored.
Yeah.
He
Scored on the error.
on the error. Okay.
Run, run.
Ground
And
foul
then
just by home plate.
Got the third on the last.
It's basically part of the whole play.
That one booted off the first baseman. They do recover, though, and that will end the inning. So they'll tie it up 1-1. Case Bradford to the plate. He is a new batter in the lineup from game 1. He is the number 9 hitter in the number 9 uniform. As I have to watch out for first pitch ball from Nixon Deemer with a new ball game, 1-1 score. This one swung on high for first from Willis. He'll make the play, Willis to Willis.
Yep.
And that'll be the first out.
Well, for the most
Joe
part, this
Ruthig
team is
bats.
pretty solid defensive.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the first things
the first game they
Emerson
played,
told me about.
That one inning where they threw the ball around
Yeah.
a little bit was what got him in that situation.
And that's something that I feel like
They didn't-
happens to
they
every
didn't-
team.
They didn't hit in the first game like they have in the past.
First pitch was a ball.
And the pitcher for,
Skipped up the arm of
Harper
Christian
White,
Brower
Christian
to
was,
the backstop.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he was.
He was through strikes.
Did he pitch that 6th inning when he came out, or
Yeah.
did they have another
No.
pitcher?
Oh, it was both pitchers. They old
Yeah, they
team
were
each
both on
used a
the
pitcher.
distance.
That was nice.
1-1 foul ball straight behind us. And all of each pitcher went the distance. I think they were both under 85. No.
You said reset 86.
86 and 84.
Because you mentioned that when we
2-1.
went to the bottom of the
I'm
sixth.
sure Reese
Yep.
will be pitching Monday too.
Yeah, because he'd have
Miller.
enough, right?
Yeah, it'll be almost 3 days before that game.
Yeah.
Nice pitch.
Nice pitch.
Nice hook.
Saw that one coming.
that's been
That's what
what
Christian
both teams
got
are doing
called
a
out
lot.
on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both teams have been doing that a lot, both games. Reese was really doing well with that pitch. Foul
Nice.
tip into the catcher's glove, secured by
Out.
Christian Brower. And that'll be
Yeah.
the second out.
He likes
They're-
his matches at home.
It does. It does. Man.
I'm wondering if that's
Blue.
something from like travel ball.
Yeah, that's what I was
A lot of
thinking.
because in travel ball, a lot of the kids have their own helmet, their own
Right.
equipment.
Yeah, my sister does travel ball, and she uses her travel ball helmet for softball for West.
Yeah,
Nice hit
middle.
up the middle.
Good hit.
Pass to
Oh,
diving
wow.
Broderick. That's either upset or he's hurt. Oh. That's a single up the middle.
batting.
Vaughn Hennigan now. That was Daniel Ehrman. He's now 1 for 2. Vaughn Hennigan a single, 2 steals, but was stranded. He drove in the first run of the ball game. Nixon looks like a cat. First pitch is hit. Reese gets the play. Feed
Nice
to
job.
second, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing. They strand a run.
I had is, he wasn't in the lineup or anything, but he went to his nose. He wiped his nose. I just didn't know if that was That's loud.
Hey, you guys scurried out of Life group last night before our group did. Our group
I
got
was
chatting
surprised.
because we had everybody there last night.
We did. We only had about 8 people.
Reese Broderick gets
There's
us
a movie coming
started
up
here
the
in the
theaters
third.
we want to go to called Possum.
Awesome.
So far, he's got
It's a city in Texas.
nice hit single. They're making him
This
tuck his shirt
pastor and
in.
his wife encouraged their
Surprised
church
he's
to
also keeping them back pockets out.
adopt all these.
And now we're ready
kids
for
that
ball.
were in foster care. 77 kids that were adopted.
Oh my.
The stylizing done
Possum
ball.
Trial, I think is
Called
what
strike.
it's called. And it's coming out in the theaters here July 4th.
And it is 0-1.
But they've got another movie coming out called Sight that Greg Kinnear's in coming out the end of the month, and then there's another one coming out.
Breaking pitch waited on. Fouled back. That lands on us. 1-2.
Well, I would say if it doesn't come out, that other one.
Can't
the
hit
first
that
one
one
doesn't come out
hard,
till
very
July 4th. I'm not sure we're
lofty
gonna see it
pitch.
because we're going to be at the cottage with kids.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some good Christian movies.
Nice hit. Left fielder
over
going
his
back,
head.
but that is over his head.
Right.
Going towards the fence. It bounces off the wall, and Reese is in there with a walking in double.
Boys.
Nixon Deemer up now. He walked his first trip to the plate. He would take second on a defensive indifference. That was a full count walk. First pitch to him.
Nice hit.
On the ground through the 5.5 hole, and Reese will stop at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Christian Brower up now, called strikeout. And the first inning, that would end the inning in strand 2. This time he's got 2 more on. Skied into center, and that'll push across the run. Play is made. Reese on his way home. And he will score. And they'll take the lead. It's only the second time they've had the lead so far today. Malachi in for his hacks. Runner at first. Nixon staying.
Nice
This one
hit.
hit
Yeah,
well. Another
right.
time, basically the same thing he had
Right in
last
the
time.
gap.
And the
There you
center
go.
fielder cannot get to it.
Nixon.
Nixon holding up. He'll
What
retreat
are
back
you
to
looking at?
second. So a nice double. Or nice single, rather.
Seeing if he was gonna catch it.
Charlie Cameron,
But he
and he was
should've-
able to
he
start. He was able
He
to
should've been-
follow
he
up
should've been almost
Malachi's
second
single
and then
in the
start
second
looking
last
over
inning
right field
with a
for it.
single of his own, looking to make
I
that
think he
another
was
in a
looking
row.
back at your son to see what.
Emerson to see.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of. Because why would you look back? He plays in front of you.
Sets
And then what,
on its
what you
way,
do,
breaking
you
pitch,
have to anticipate
spat
that a
on
little
ball
bit. It's hard to
2,
do, but you have to anticipate that a little bit.
and he
And the minute he
stays
drops
at
it, You're
second.
busting your tail and going to third. make him make it.
Nixon at
third.
second, Malachi at first,
Third on that play.
Well,
fouled off.
part of the
2-1.
issue is when he hesitated and then he stopped.
Yep.
Then he couldn't.
2-1 the count, 1 out, 2 runners on. A 2-1 lead for the Sabres here in the third. On the ground, back up the middle. Leaping is the pitcher, but he will not get to it. The second baseman will take it himself, and runners at the corners. Ethan Aylard up. Reached first and later scored. He reached first on a fielder's choice, 5 unassisted. The third baseman took the ball himself to get the force out, and he puts this one into left field. Is that going to get down? It is down past the reaching shortstop, and Nixon will score another run in the inning. Runners on first and second with 2 in the inning and 2 out. Number 9 hitter now, Kobe Bilderback.
Way out. Way out.
Probably don't have anybody.
That one ball.
Great if I could pick up these wins. Put them at 10 and 3 on the season. That'd be great. Nice
On the
hit.
ground, third baseman picks it up well. Throw to second, and that will end the inning. Sabres on top, 3-1 going into the fourth. The Swordsmen started off with their number 4 hitter, Will Pullis. He's got a strikeout. That was back in the first inning, the second out of the ball game. That one our way, ball 1. It'll be Paulus Burns due up for the 4th inning of play, just past the midpoint here at Legacy Field. Sabres up 3-1. Nixon Deemer on the mound. There's a pitch away, ball 2. 43 pitches so far for him. And he's got a trio of strikeouts. One in the first, one in the second, and one in the third. He's yet to end the inning on a strikeout. 2-0. Pitch on its way. That's going to get him. First hit by pitch of the game, and that brings up Corin Paulus. Number 31 to the plate now. He flew out to center field. He's a big boy. Flew out to center field last time.
Plays a little basketball.
I would think.
Set. On the ground. That's going to get through. Base hit.
Advantage of
Right field
Malachi.
gets it in. They'll stop. First and second now with nobody out.
Come on, Nixon, don't give him
Brings
that.
up Aiden Burns. Struck out looking to lead off the second inning.
Work hard for those.
Looking for one out here at the least. Ideally a pair. Pickoff move. Not enough.
He didn't concentrate a bunch on the pickoff.
I think we've seen one successful all season.
Yeah, most of the time it's being thrown around.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen more failures, like more errors than outs with the pickoff move. And I think every high school team does it. Punt attempt fouled.
That was a good pitch. Throw for the bunt attempt because it was.
He
up
showed
and in.
pretty early, too.
Uh, like to take one to Isaiah, stop in third and go to first.
Mm-hmm. Oh and 1. A pair of Pauluses on the bases. Pitch. He went. Oh, he offered. 0-2. Yep. 0-2. Strike 2.
Yep.
That is the right call.
Yep. They shouldn't have gotten a walk on that one.
All right, 0-2. First base coach not a fan of the call. It is 0-2 though. Nobody out. 2 on. 2-run lead for the Sabres. Here in the fourth. 0-2. Ball. Nixon falling off arm side here. That's where he's been missing most of the game. Sets. Here's a pitch. Doesn't find its way back just enough. 2-2 now. Up high, and it is a full count. They got him on a full count last time. They got him on a called strike 3. Full count delivery. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Designated hitter bats. He was the pitcher in game 1. He's 0 for 1 so far in this one. He struck out twice and was hit by a pitch in game 1. First pitch in the dirt.
Dangerous with no outs.
Up. And time is called here.
That's a good move. Wow, because he's getting frustrated.
Yeah, I was hoping, because he's been missing, I was hoping that he would
but
get some,
but
just get to talk to him,
pitch,
calm down a second.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated. It's kind of just.
I think that's what he needs. A little bit of a reset right there. 2-0, bases loaded after the walk where he had him 0-2. 4 consecutive balls, 2 more now in this at-bat. 2-0. There you go. That's a good recovery pitch. This one in the air. On first base, Parker does not make the play, and it is not picked up. Just got to throw that ball in. The bright side, only 1 run will score. Issue here.
Why would he be
They called
for the
infield fly.
But why would the base coach be calling?
He's saying that he didn't call it early. He waited too long to call it. Was what the first base coach's gripe with it is. We'll see what the ruling is. Batter is out. All right. That'll be the
Run
first
being
out.
taken back?
So it looks like they're going to keep second and third.
So the run counts, though.
I would say so.
because
It
you
doesn't
can-
look like they're telling the runners to get back any. So that will be the run.
So
Man.
Yeah, he's been talking too much.
Basically, infield umpire not getting along with the first base coach.
And the runners can advance their own
Right.
risk, so it's just a fielder's choice
Right.
in essence for them to
The
advance.
fielder's choice.
Is the way I would look at that.
Yeah.
First pitch was a ball. If he
First
moved
pitch
down.
in the dirt.
It was in the dirt.
So
it
yes,
was a ball.
the
So the run
play
scored.
officially infield fly. The run will score,
Save.
and there will be runners at second and third. 2-0 the count
He's in
to
the line.
Jackson Messner. Number 7, the third baseman. He grounded out to second back in the second inning. That ended the frame. Swing and a miss there. Strike 1. One and 2, 1 out, 2 on.
2 balls.
Now
no strike.
1 run. Did it again.
I know.
2
It's in your book.
2
that
and
way,
2.
I know
It,
that.
the
That's
book
why
is the strikes and balls.
are switched.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
strikes are on top.
I know. That's
Makes
why
it
I'm just telling you.
makes sense with my physically looking at it. Okay, strike 3. Case Bradford to the plate now. He's the number 9 hitter. Grounded out to Isaiah when Isaiah Malachi on that play. That started off the third inning. That one ball high.
He's got to throw more first pitch strikes. He's
Yeah, he did.
getting
Yeah.
himself into holes. And
Well, he-
having to bail out.
He did start off the game throwing first pitch strikes, and now that he hasn't been,
They
he's been
started
getting
throwing
behind a lot
inside on
more.
the first pitch.
Yep. They did it again on the second
Pitch.
pitch.
Shortstop allows that run. It's
1-0. Pump fake. Catcher won't go over. Smart move.
Yeah, that first base coach, he shouldn't be saying anything to the umpires. Not even a coach.
Oh.
He's not the head coach, but that's not uncommon, and that's why the umpire did exactly what he did. He apologized.
2-0. Swing and a miss.
It would be helpful if you were a little bit louder. You know, usually it's
Right, and I agree because I didn't hear it.
but
I didn't hear it either.
I don't think the boys heard it either.
my when I learned to umpire, the biggest thing we learned, and this was a long time ago, was to be loud.
Be loud, be clear. So there's no confusion. Strike 3. The Sabres get out of it. They leave the pair on, but they do let a run score.
The umpires
Going into the bottom of the 4th. Starting off at the top of the order for the Sabres, Parker Hoover will
Yeah,
get a chance
more
to
insurance runs.
lead off again. Ball in. Parker already 2 chances at the plate. He reached on an error and flew out to center. That one up. Called strike. I think that one was first pitch was a little bit close for me, but it is 1-1. That one outside. He is.
He has a weird delivery.
He does, but I mean, he gets on the mound and he's ready to pitch. See?
Nixon's been doing that too.
Side pitch is hit to right field.
He's got it.
He'll make the play for the first out of the inning. Zay Willis 0 for 2 in this one so far. Line out to right and a ground out off the first baseman to the second baseman to the first baseman. That one shortstop to first and 2 quick outs here in the 4th inning. Reese Broderick with a third chance here. 2 really hard hit balls under his belt. He's got a single and a double.
Might have made that look a little closer.
Yeah. Well, he should have.
First pitch to him. Ice on the ground. Shortstop not going to get it. He boots it again.
I don't think he would have thrown
And he's
it.
going to get to the first base safely. One rolled a single on his way. He's gonna take second as Nixon trips over the catcher's mask. What was the call on that pitch?
Ball.
Ball. Ball one.
It's because I forgot to put it on the board.
You're good. That one a ball as well. Giving him fits inside, a little taste of his own medicine. Reese at second after stealing the base.
I'd step out and put your glove on.
Yeah, he's moving really quick.
I know.
He barely had a chance to get settled in the box there.
Because the pitcher's going really fast.
Right. On a line, a nice piece, and that timeout does some wonders, sending Reese home. The throw in is going to be delayed, and Reese will head first slide. Another time of sliding where there was nobody. Where he was sliding, no ball. Christian Brower up. 2 outs. Runner at first. Calling time. Coach going to meet with the catcher.
He's got a message.
Maybe
for the
something's
pitcher.
going on here. Didn't want to do an official mound visit, maybe.
Could be. And it could be if he does. It might be his.
Just
Because he only gets 2 trips.
right.
But it could have been his second, and he doesn't want to take him out.
I think that was his first. That would have
Oh.
been. I think that was the first time out.
That's what I'm not certain of.
Yeah, I believe that was the first time we've seen it. I think it was just a game plan message. Yeah, pitch out. Yeah. That's what I thought it was. He didn't want to burn a mound visit. Tell him to do a pitch out.
Gotcha.
That would. I mean, that's my guess. It is just based on what happened.
Send him to first
Well, you-
instead of doing that.
Right.
Waste his arm.
He's trying to see if
He's getting intentional walk.
Well, you don't have to pitch
Right.
in high school.
Right.
Unless they change it, you just tell him you want to go down first base.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it was when I was
I don't
playing.
think that was. I think he thinks he was running because he's back in the catcher's position. So I think that was just to see if he was running.
Yeah. It's.
'Cause if
Three
that was,
quasi
if it was
pitch
an
outs.
intentional walk, you just tell him.
Right.
All the time, tell the umpire.
But I think he was
intentionally walking him.
trying to see if he could still get him on in an attempt because
Yeah,
there's 2 outs.
He was. Yeah.
It's a little bit of game planning.
Christian hasn't done anything.
That's
very
smart.
good so far.
Called strike.
No, if he throws that one again, tag 2 it.
3-1, 2 outs. Runner at first. 4-2 ball game. Check swing. He says he went.
I think it might have been considered a foul ball
Foul.
Oh, gotcha.
because you heard a kind of like a double.
Runner moving with full count, and
Well, that was
Christian's
smart
gonna
on the
grow.
runner's part because if he would have
Grab a walk.
his wind up,
Let's go.
Malachi Willis gets another shot here. 2 singles. He's been out on the base paths twice. Does have an RBI so far. Looking for another hit from him. That one,
Let's get him in.
one out.
This
1
kid's
and
got
0.
59 pitches now.
yeah, but I'm just making take a strike.
Called strike.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. That was inside. You'd have topped that one down to the third one.
Yep.
So
Just because it's strike don't mean it's a good pitch to hit. Runner's on the move. Nixon calls him out. That'll end the inning. He'll take the bat out of Malachi's hands. Sabres will score a run. It's 4-2. We're going into the 5th inning here. A lot of defensive moves here. Parker Hoover coming up. He's pitching for the Sabres as he throws the first pitch ball. Who
Yeah, we're trying to figure
start
out
off
yelled over here
the
for it.
5th inning.
We're trying to figure out.
Hudson Connor going into left field. Willis is still at the corners Reese still at short. Only other change will be Nixon Deemer coming into play. Second base. So pitching change, a couple defensive moves. 3 balls in a row to start off the 5th inning. Joe Ruthing, the leadoff hitter, reached on an error and struck out. He was the first run of the game. First run for either squad. He looks at a strike there. 3-1. Nixon exits the game in line for the win. 65 pitches, 4 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, a walk, 3 hits, a pair of runs, and 1 earned run. As Parker works back to a full count now. Looks out over top of the glove. Popped up. Over towards first base line. That one gotta be the first baseman's.
Opportunity.
See,
It's a
that's
foul ball.
one that I would think the first baseman would have a better
Yep.
chance to
Yeah.
He's
They
coming
should've
in.
called
He
him
should have
off.
called him off.
Yeah.
But you
Called him
know
off.
that when he dropped that other one, he
Yep.
kicks his confidence away that he's
Yep.
going to catch it. But he should be able to,
Yeah,
because he can
and-
see that better.
And you can read it with Christian. He had his glove up, and then he had to drop it down.
Yeah,
It's
he
just
switched his
it's
glove,
not an
yeah.
easy way to make that play
No.
coming from
Just
that
let him
angle.
Take control.
Yeah.
Right. And like we said, he hasn't been playing first. And that's gonna end in a walk. So that brings up Daniel Ehrman, the catcher. Daniel Ehrman to the plate. He's got a runner at first. That run doesn't mean much. Tying run is at the plate. Pickoff move from Parker. Nothing. Ball 1. So that's in the pitch. Popped up over by first, but that's going to get out. Behind the Sabres dugout. One and one here in a 4-2 ball game. A runner at first. Nobody out.
Nice
Pick off. Back pick.
All out of ball.
Nothing.
Well, that looked
It was a good pitch. But it is 2-1 now. So far in this one, he's 1 for 2. He grounded out to short and got a single, stranded at first by the inning's end. He scored twice in game 1, both of the scores. One on a single, one on a hit by pitch. That one was called strike. 2-2.
No, it's pitched lower, height-wise. And I'm thinking that's why I called that a strike.
Parker looks in, doesn't like that one. Gets one he likes. Sets at the Sabres logo. Sidearm delivery. Dropped it down.
Don't get fancy.
Yeah,
Out of the
I
run.
know, he was
Trying to
to
confuse
throw
him,
it
and now
behind
it's
him.
full count.
I'd be getting fancy in this stage of the game. Only 2 runs up.
Especially when you want the lead on guy. In the air. Center fielder can't make the play. That's a tough one. Good recovery. The run will score, though. They get it in, and that is a one-on, no-out double. And the Swordsmen, all of a sudden, down by 1 run again.
It's all 11 coming.
Vaughn Hennigan up to the plate now.
Yeah, nobody out.
He's 1 for
Getting out.
2. Pair of stolen bases after a single he drove in a run. That was back in the first inning. Nixon creeping up, showing bunt this one down the first base line. Gonna go foul for strike 1. Grounded out to short in his last at bat back in the 3rd inning. New arm on the mound this time though. Runner at second. That would be the tying run potential. Called strike. Runner got about halfway down that line, but decided to go back to second base. 0-2 the count.
0-2?
0-2. Runner at second. Nobody out. A lot of chirping about that runner at second from the Swordsman dugout.
Reese has got to be careful
One.
when he did that where he jumped in front of him. Because if he interferes with him anyway, it can order him
Right.
to base. Can't get back to second.
Fouled off. Stays 1-2. Called strike, and he rings him up on that pitch. Maybe a little outside, but the Sabres will take it. That's the first out of the fifth. Will Paulus bats now. He's the number 4 hitter in this lineup. He's struck out back in the first and was hit by a pitch later, scoring. The first strikeout victim of the game. He was struck out on a full count swinging off the tip of the glove of Parker.
Hold it.
Reese keeps it in the infield.
Pick up-
And
pick up
Malachi
on
picks it
that.
up off the ground. So just runners at the corners after the single. Corn Paulus to the plate now. 2-bat. 1 for 2. Single fly out. He made it as far as third base, but would be stranded last inning
He's running.
after the 2 consecutive strikeout called. Runner on the move. Christian throws to the cut. That's short. Does not fool him. Called strike though, so they'll get the strike on the pitch. It's 0-1. Runners at second and third. Potential tying run 90 feet away. On the ground, Malachi. Throw to home will keep him there. Christian gonna fake it for the first. So base is loaded, but no run crosses the plate there.
You got to even out on that, so.
Infield in. On the ground. Oh! Past Reese, and that'll score 1-2. And the Swordsmen have a lead here in the 5th inning. Runner stays at second after that one. Dirk Borman comes up to the plate after the error by Reese. 2 runs cross. First pitch to him. On the ground. Reese getting another chance. It's a second.
Watch it.
That's
watch
what they'll
it
get.
third, watch it third.
So they'll get 1 out there. Runners at the corners now with 2 away. Jackson Messner up now. He's the number 8 batter in this lineup. He's got runners at the corners now with the 1-run lead late in the ball game, 5-4 in the 5th. 2 outs, pitches up, ball 1. Struck out looking in the last inning. He was the 2nd out of the inning. He also was grounded out to second base. Christian giving sign to the infield.
Back pick.
Back pick to third. Pitch in. Can't find it. Maybe that's what it was. Hunter takes second.
Did he say one strike?
No, I thought it was two.
I had 2-0.
Okay.
Well, that one definitely wasn't a strike. Ball 3. Yep, 3-0.
That's way in foul territory. Big right now.
2 outs, 3-0. On the line, right field. Off the heel of Mason Hens's glove. That'll bring home 2. And they are now looking at a 3-run deficit in the 5th inning. Sabres looking down 7-4 now after a pair of errors drive in a pair of runs each. It is then 5 runs in the inning. This one popped up. Malachi and Nixon fighting for that one. Malachi's the one that'll take it, though. That will end the inning. 5 cross. It's 7-4. Now down 3, the Sabres will start off their 5th inning with Malachi Willis. His plate appearance was cut short to end the last one as he stands there like a statue for ball 1. I think that a ball 1 last time, you would see a 1-1 count before Nixon Deemer was thrown out trying to swipe third base. Looking for another chance to get a hit here. He's had a pair in the game. Very hard hit as he fouls one back. He's put the ball in play. He's put the ball in play hard. 1-1 pitch. Wanted it. Didn't pull the trigger. It's strike 2 anyways. Not a pitch you can do a whole ton with. It's 1-2. Ready? That one outside. 2-2 now. Both times he's reached base, he has been out on the base pass. One with a fielder's choice. The second baseman took the ball himself. This one towards the shortstop. Takes a weird hop. Now he's going to get there. Infield single. And the Sabres might have something going on here. Designated hitter Charlie Cameron, throw to second. He is in there standing. And there's a runner in scoring position now. They need 3 to tie.
Call that ball.
Yeah, Charlie has reached both trips to the plate on that fielder's choice I was telling you about, as well as a single outside. He was stranded in the third. Was out trying to advance to third on the
Back
fielder's
up there,
choice where the
top
third
of the order.
baseman took it to the bag himself.
Move.
Ball.
All 3.
Make sure your bat's
One
down.
more.
3-0 the
Make sure
count.
your bat's down.
Yep.
Because his bat was like this.
He just walked forward
But I'm
with it.
thinking that ball could have hit the bat and would have been a foul.
Or put in play.
Or yeah.
I've seen that before.
Ooh.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
And just like that, the Sabres have 2 on
All right.
for Hudson Connor. Hudson Connor digs in
Not a bad one,
as the
Kid's got 69 pitches.
Sabres look to make something go there. That one called strike.
That's right. You would have drawn with that.
Yep. That right in
You
the
see something a little bit more like this one.
ball in. 1-1 the count. Malachi Willis at second. Charlie Cameron over at first. Fouls it off. 1-2 now. On deck, Kobe Bilderback. As he runs to retrieve that foul ball. 1-2. Nobody out. On its way. Another foul ball. '73. '73 pitches into this one. That is 13 on the inning. Comes the 1-2. Late swing, strike 3. That'll be the first out. Kobe Bilderback, the number 9 hitter, looks at the first pitch, out ball 1. A fielder's choice, as well as a ground out in this one. He made it as far as third base back in the second inning. He gets out of the way of ball 2.
The base is loaded here with the top of the order coming up.
I would love to see that,
They take the lead.
especially having a tying run on base. Popped up towards us, and that will hit the fence. Two one out, 2 on. Here in the 5th inning, 3-run difference. Sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He's still in it. 2-2. Over his head. Full count. 80th pitch of the game on the way for him. Off his helmet.
Hit him right in the head.
Hit by pitch. He looks back and says, I'm good. Bases loaded. Top of the order coming up right now. Parker Hoover digs in, tying run, potential tying run over at first base. He would represent the go-ahead. First, you got to get the one at third.
Base hit.
Just take it one step at a time.
Let's get it.
First pitch, outside. Parker's put a pair of balls into the outfield, as well as reaching on a error from the second baseman. That one called strike 1-1. Wouldn't mind his bat finding a gap.
Right over that
Here it comes. Ball. Right. Breaking ball, right field. That's going to get back. The play is made. That will score a run, though.
Score one.
Sabres will pick themselves up to 5 runs.
Put it in play now.
Isaiah Willis steps in. He's 0 for 3. This one fouled back. Outside pitch on the ground. Second baseman to first, and that will end the inning. They strand a pair. They do pick up 1 run. It is 7-5. Going into the last inning, Sabres not going to come back. Joe Ruthing bats.
83. But, yeah. He's getting ahead of myself.
First pitch. Ball high. That's what I thought. Sabres did pick away 1 run, down by 2 here as we start the 6th inning. That one high as well, ball 2. Ruthing walked in his last one. He's scored twice today. He's also struck out and reached on an error. Advanced to second from a balk. This one on the ground. Reese slowly picks it up. That's not going to be in time.
That should have been Isaiah.
Single, not
If he gets
going
to
to
race, it's a
be
base
a
hit.
run.
Can't let this run score.
Daniel Erman
No, you can't give up any more run.
bats with a runner at first. Had a double in his last at bat that would score a run. Nothing on a pickoff. Erman came in with a similar situation in the last frame. Ruthing had reached on a walk. He would have hit a double. That would score him as he gets a called strike the first pitch of the at-bat. 0-1. Sets. Another pickoff move. Nothing. Takes the pitch. Delivery, sidearm, fouled off towards the parking lot. Now it's 0-2.
That sidearm delivery is so unpredictable.
Mm-hmm. Ball. More than anything, it's just a distraction for the hitter. It's not like it offers more break. It's just another fastball. You're like, oh, now he threw it from the bottom. Swing and a miss, strike three. He'll get the strikeout there. One away. Von Hennigan to the plate now. He's got a strikeout in this game, and the pickoff move gets past Malachi, and he will advance to second base. He won.
I would think so.
I would agree so.
What's that?
Now there's a runner in scoring position. No pitches yet in the at-bat. One out. Ball. Single ground out strikeout. He's 1 for 3 so far. Sets. Delivery, sidearm. Little dribbler, and that is going to stay fair. Parker to first. They get him. 2 outs, and the runner 90 feet away now. Time called as the boys congregate around Parker at the back of the mound. Right now, the Sabres down by 2. It's 7-5 in favor of the Swordsmen. 2 away, though. Runner 90 feet away. Will Paulus bats. He's got a strikeout, a hit by pitch, and a single. He's scored twice so far. That single was against Parker back in the 5th inning. As the boys return to their positions. Parker, smile on his face. Leans in, going from stretch with the runner at third. Sidearm on the ground. That's going to get through past both infielders. Back to a 3-run deficit, 8-5. Corin Paulus bats. A single in 3 attempts so far. First pitch to him. Skips off the gear of Christian Brower. Runner advances to second. Shoelace check. Back to play here. 1-0 is the count. Pitch to him is hit. Reese picks it up, throw to first in time, and that'll end the inning. So they do allow a run. They'll strand a runner. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error.
in left.
Back here
Right
to
Field.
And
finally
the right.
start the 6th inning for the Sabres. First pitch called strike.
So they just
Pitching
switched.
change.
So
They're
Burns
going
is
back
in right
to
field.
So there's no DH.
No,
the
no
starter
DH.
from game
And
1. The pitcher,
Bradford
only pitcher
came
from
out.
game 1
Yeah,
for
he came out, so
So who's Chamberlain batting in place?
Christian.
Bradford.
Strike.
yes,
called.
I would guess.
A lot
well,
going
no,
on
he
here.
came,
Reese Broderick
Because they
batting.
pulled
So
Jakeway came out, so it can't be for Jakeway. I'm not sure. I'm not
final
totally certain.
line for Bradford. This one on the ground. Picked up by the shortstop, throw to first in time. One away.
Reese do.
Nixon Deemer
Rounded out
bats.
this short.
Yeah.
5 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, 10 hits, 5 runs. 4 of those will be earned runs.
I got situated.
As Borman delivers one to Nixon off the tip of the glove. That's going to be a base hit for Nixon Deemer. The Sabres have a runner on with 1 out. Christian Brower steps in. He's got a walk in 3 trips to the plate, a walk and a sacrifice, as well as a strikeout looking back on first. Runner at first. Borman leans in. Looks over. Here's the delivery. Called strike. 0-1. Here's a pitch. Another called strike.
I'm gonna guess.
You gotta swing early here.
Chamberlain's actually got a bat in Bradford's spot. I gotta think that because Bowman's
Yeah,
got a
that
bat
would
and
be-
the DH is out.
Yeah.
So Chamberlain's got a bat. And
Well, it doesn't matter
no,
anymore because unless
no.
we.
I was just trying to get
Looks
them to
in.
give me a replacement for a guy they're taking out and not putting anybody in for.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Malachi Willis up. The last chance for the Sabres. Down 3.
His last inning killed us.
First pitch to him. Called strike. He's got 3 hits in this one, all singles. He finally scored in the last trip to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Up. This one. Right field. They'll put it away, and that will end the ball game. 8-5 the final. And the Sabres drop this one in 6. Final stats for this one in a split with Harbor Light Christian. Parker Hoover going 1 for 3 in the first game, 1 for 6 overall with 2 runs, an RBI, and a sacrifice. Isaiah Willis 1 for 6 overall with a sacrifice. Reese Broderick 2 RBI, 2 runs, and a double in a 4 for 7 effort. 3 for 5 effort with a 3 for 3 game 2. For Nixon Deemer, he would score once and walk. Christian Brower would go 0 for 3 between the 2 games with a sack, a walk, and an RBI. Malachi Willis would go 3 for 6 after hitting 3 for 4 in game 2 with a run and an RBI. Carly Cameron would go 2 for 4 with a walk between the 2 games. Ethan Ahlert would go 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI. Hudson Connor would get a 0 for 1 with the 1 appearance he had in game 2 in the 5th inning. Colby Boulderback 0 for 2, but he did get hit with 2 walks, getting on base 3 times in the ball game. In terms of the pitching, Nixon Deemer came in, no decision. He pitched 65 pitches with 4 innings pitched. He would strike out 5 batters with 1 walk, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Parker Hoover would come in and collect the loss after going 2 innings pitched with 2 strikeouts, a walk, 4 hits, 6 runs, only 3 of those earned. In game 1, the story on the mound was Reese Broderick collecting the win in a 6-inning effort, striking out 5 with 2 walks, 3 hits, and 2 runs, both earned. The Sabres move their record to 8-4 after this one, as they split here with Harbor Light Christian. The next game for Traverse City Christian will be against Bel Air, this one at Turtle Creek Stadium in Chums Corners area in Traverse City, playing where the Traverse City Pit Spitters play. We hope to see you there. Game 1 won on a walk-off. Couldn't quite keep the lead in game 2. Sabres 8-4 on the year. Thank you. Bye.